And what I do like about Execution is that there are no gray areas for this team, man. If
Yeah,
they're all in, they're all in.
they're all in.
If there's no tank, there's literally no
No
tank for
tank.
Execration.
Right. Man,
They went
Alice.
full sustain previous game, and they
Yeah.
said, we don't do
Against
balance in execution. There's only greed. And well, greed is not there, but double down, triple down, all in for execution. That's how they do it. They're gambits, man.
yeah.
They're gonna do. They're gonna go all in.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I'm actually accounting for the picks. The Alice pick is good against the Gatot Kacha. Gatot
Definitely.
Kacha was good against the Roger. It was shown, right? There is the Ling. The Ling is quite weaker right now because of the heavy hits on him
Yeah,
on
on
the
the
recent
nerf.
patch. Right, there's the nerf down onto the Ling, but this is still H2 we're talking about. And yes, even though there is the nerf on the Ling,
Yeah.
that's still a core. All the core. I mean, whenever nerfs are done, usually it's a reduction against the explosiveness,
Yeah.
not necessarily on the consistency required for a core.
Yeah.
And I can't help but feel this is H2 we are talking about. He can still get into the late game monster
Yeah.
that he's always done. He has always done.
Yeah.
So
Ling is gonna be a big problem, Shin, but there's
yeah,
no catch.
yeah. So yeah, there you go.
It's a 2-0.
Easy lunchtime for me. Easy bonus
No,
lunch for me for
here's
tomorrow
the
against
thing.
Manji.
Everything from NXP solid. Every single hero is good against each matchup. The Gadokacha destroys the melee composition of Execution, and it's gonna destroy the Roger.
Yeah.
The Selena is gonna amplify the objective taking potential as well as the jungle clear of NXP Solid. If
Yeah.
there's anything that's good for Execution, it's gonna be the side lane push coming out from the Thames as well as the Alice.
Mhm.
But when the team fights will happen, and that's gonna happen in the mid game, they're not gonna be favored at all.
Yeah. Oh man, Zapno is actually taking some tower dives here. I'm actually very curious about the running invades. There goes Chaknu. H2 secures his own buff. Forces the
There it
flicker
is.
out on Chaknu. He might be able to walk away. Where is any... Are there any flickers? No, none. Coming in from NXP. Pushback done in by Etomax. Chester here with arrow. He go for the bite. He will. They
Oh, they
commit.
know.
Oh,
No.
I thought Etomax might deliver the trap onto Chaknu. Chaknu gets spotted here. And there goes Hate. He gets the kill onto Chester. This might be 2 kills done for the main carry of Execration. But H2 re-engage. Those are early kills.
Oh, not-
My man for the Ling. Not
Oh,
gonna be
no.
very good use here. Yawi backs up. There's gonna be
Cyclone Eye.
Hate. Goes for the Cyclone Eye. Re-engage. Yawi might be another victim falling against an
Or-
EXE. Very cutie on
Oh.
attack. Oh! He got the brush down. There's no more auto attack available here from the Alice, and that's it. That settles 2-1 in favor of NXP.
Okay. So NXP definitely get the upper hand in there, especially because they gave 2 kills to the H2 hero. The Ling.
God.
And also, a kill on Hate is good. One thing that maybe Execration can look into that specific clash, because it went too long, at least their cores or their side laners get the farm on the side lanes. However, there is no save for this for Execution. That is definitely a couple of mistakes on their part. And I like that Yaoi has survived in there.
Execration is always wild, you know.
Here they are.
Very, very
Oh,
wild.
Hate misses. Oh, this is how you feel that Execution is not in the groove.
Yeah.
Even Hate with that Lycan pounds really puts himself against the wall and
Yeah.
not going to be able to get out in there.
Yeah, and look at the here. H2 knows the lead that he has.
Yeah.
The only problem right now for the Link is the patch.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. But H2 is feeling confident. He's been jumping around, trying to spot out where Execration will exit from their own jungle.
Yeah.
But that's it. This establishes... the gold lead falls in favor a bit
Yeah.
for the side of NXP. But this is... NXP is now on the driver's seat.
For Execution, they need to control the early game because that's the Roger lineup. The moment that they lose their foothold of the game, that's the moment that they also lose.
Yeah.
Also,
Roger lineup, man.
this is such a good Ling game that you're feeling it, and H2O feels it. He's
Yeah.
diving because he knows that it is a good Ling game. Looking at the heroes that it can burst down, literally everyone. The problem with the Khalid is that the sustain is a little bit fake on the Khalid, so
Indeed.
that he needs to ramp it up. It's not solid, tank it up like how Baksha does it or how Kufra or Grok does it. Khalid needs to pray before he's able to strengthen himself up as they take another one, the bottom lane. Chester, Red J, pairing up for a kill on Zapnu.
And stickers are popping out
Chester and Zapnu,
from
man.
Chester, man, especially onto Zapnu. That's 3-1. Ladies and gentlemen, Chaknu doing what he can. I really feel like, the Chakno playstyle fits,
Yeah.
durable tanks. No?
You know what? I am
Yeah?
tasked, Mr. Shinbu, to make sense of of both teams' lineups,
Yeah?
and unfortunately, I cannot find anything that will save execution. Now, I thought that if they do secure the first 2 minutes of the game, they might have a chance,
Yeah.
but they are now far from it. 3-1
Yeah.
with 1,000 gold, more than 1,000 gold for NXP Solid,
Yeah.
and a Ling that's very happy with what he has.
Yes.
This
And
is big
we're
trouble.
not even in the mid game.
Not even.
We're not even in the mid game, Wolf here. So, especially we have a Selena
Yeah.
and Ling that flourishes down for the early game. All that is needed is one kill there. But yeah, let us see. There is, of course, an adjustment from Execration. Playing quite safe. But the pressure is really heavy. Not
Yep.
on NXP. Chakno stays into the mid. Chakno will fall down. That is for sure. Blade of Tempest gets casted. Of course, makes it awkward for members of Execration to rescue Chakno.
Yeah. And it's gonna be harder and harder now for execution. I'm looking at a little bit of timing in their part. Maybe when they get the items up, but it seems like it's not gonna happen now.
Yeah, that
Or
was a
is it?
good answer there. Coming in from Hate down for the dive of Chester. The turtle is still going to be secured here by H2. It is secured down by the Retribution. You got MB here, becomes a gate. And EXE trades in
Okay.
3 just so. NXP trades in 3 just so they can secure the turtle.
So that is good for my execution. I like how Hate identified that it is time for him to pounce. NXP Solid, they felt overly confident in there, and I cannot blame them for it.
Yeah?
They know that they are ahead. And unfortunately, NXP Solid, they are trying to hit a lot of birds with just one stone, and
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is the turtle and winning the fight.
Yeah, winning the
Unfortunately,
fight,
they
yeah.
can only get one.
One, yeah. And that's the turtle.
Indeed, the turtle, not a
didn't
bird.
didn't win the fight, ladies and gentlemen. But still, the main headline of this lineup is a
Mhm.
Ling. Look at the damage now being dealt by the Ling. That's around 500 already. A 471 down on the crits,
Yeah.
and still, like you mentioned earlier, Wolf, no easy catch
No.
for the Ling.
H2O, this is still his game. It's going to be up to him and how he manages his energy, and that might be the only thing that will set him up for a bad game in this game number 2 that we have. Even the arrows are falling in for Chester, and that's how you know that you're reining in. And
Yeah,
here's the thing, right? It's a Selena is more like a you wake up one day you're a good Selena player, though you wake up another it's a bad day for you. And it
yeah.
seems like Chester, it's a good day for Selena.
It's a good day for Chester right now. He will feel very confident. There's a lot of vision.
Yeah,
There's a lot of vision provided by H2 by Yahweh
yeah,
there.
yeah,
So
exactly.
and without any tax,
Yeah,
every arrow is so rewarding. Every
that's,
arrow is so
that's
rewarding
right.
right now. Like whoever receives the arrow there, even the Thams
Yeah,
will be punished heavily. They got H2 here dancing around. He got a
no
ledge
way.
just so he can pinch poise out. And now you got Yaoi secured by bagged by Hate Soul of Lava. Lots of damage delivered against the shell of the turtle. MB will be the next victim here by EXE. That is a clear win there by
Yeah.
EXE. Nice pick up there.
You see how NXP Solid dealt with it. They said, okay, there was our two supports, or at least the supporting crew. It was MB as a core, but we can trade for map control when we lose two members, and they know that they only have to last long enough for them to
Mm.
have the upper hand.
Very interesting pathing there by H2
That's
actually. Did
right.
forward,
Oh
went onto
no.
the side with the Blade of Tempest. That was a good catch though by Rene J.
Yeah.
Yeah, onto Zapnu. It seems that the Thams here might not anymore be any factor against NXP. Rene J dancing around. Actually, both two teams are dancing around this turtle,
Yeah.
and no one wants to start.
That's a very important kill coming out from Renegade. Really establishes his pressure onto the side lanes. That's one thing that NXP Solid needs to be doing now is to push the turrets. And I like the fact that they're killing
Yeah,
from the side lanes. And they're not really fighting head
yeah,
on against Execration.
because this is officially the mid game.
That's right.
And this is a nice opportunity for execution. Because the mid game is starting,
Oh
lanes are
no.
starting to converge. They could take on 4v4 or 5v5 team fights, and
Man.
and it might be a nice turnaround for execution. But look at that, because even though the lanes are converging, that means a more field is gained in favor of NXP, including the field or other, so to speak, the river
Yeah.
for the turtle here. Easy turtle for H2.
Oh man, real estate management from NXP Solid by pushing against
Oh,
Execration and Chester. Because of the lead that they have, they can play like this, but
mm,
unfortunately, it will be duly punished by
yeah.
Itomax and Chakno. But that's ultimate.
Oh, execution is willing to fight that. They have no ultimate onto Etomax. They will lose this one. They have no ultimate, by the way, onto Chakno. So, yeah, at least they fall back.
Yeah.
You can actually see NXP trying to bait
No,
in for a fight here.
no, that's actually very smart from NXP. I thought that any other player, even us included, will definitely clash against Execution.
Oh, yeah, I
NXP
guess.
Solid as well as H2O, they said, okay, we don't really need kills at this point. We need to clear the waves and conserve our turrets as much as possible. And that's what they're doing. They aren't letting Execution to push. They're giving away kills on supports, and as long as they are support kills, it's okay for NXP Solid.
Yeah. All right.
The trade for
These
Benny
are
Cutie,
kind of
though.
unnecessary here. They're kind of,
Oh,
I mean, totally underestimating the damage and pick up capacity of Ling
yeah.
sitting at level 13 right now with your team. Well, you get hit on the level 13
Yeah.
as well.
So you
But
go,
team fights will save execution. That's all I can see here right now.
especially now. They,
Yeah.
I guess the term now that execution need to do is to learn is urgency.
Mm-hmm.
Their path to forcing a game number three will depend on them ending this game in quite a few minutes from now, snowballing against NXP Solid. Because if they hedge their bets against the Ling in the late game with the Cho as well as the Selena in there, I don't think that it will end well for them. Again, no tanks for the side of execution, and they also put Oracle on. That's Oracle now on the Khalid.
Khalid.
While it is tanky against Magic,
Yeah.
it's not gonna help him survive against the physical damage output of
Yeah.
the Gadokacha, the Cho, as well
It
as the
is, well,
Ling.
yeah. The thing here is, I think the Oracle pick is more of not really like a counter item, but like a staple item onto the Khalid because
Maybe
the
on the
Oracle
support.
improved regeneration
Yeah,
scales really well with the regeneration of the Khalid. Uh, but here's one thing. I'm accounting for the inhibitor third push of NXP. It's not that easy. They have the
yeah,
marksman. They need to have the link within the range. You
yeah,
I think if execration I mean execration should realize while playing right now that one of the core objectives here would be vision control starting for the Lord
yeah.
because Lord would be a heavy win condition for NXP in closing at this game. I really don't think that they can easily push an inhibitor turret without the Lord because they have no marksman. It's not a Yisun Shin.
Yeah.
It is a Ling. He needs to go down before he can hit the turret.
That's also true. And if you're looking at the wave clear potential of NXP, that's probably their weakest point. There's
Mm,
not much wave clear on their
yeah.
part.
Yes.
In fact, they will need to commit heavily on the lanes themselves. And that might be something of an opening for NXP Solid. Maybe if they realize, okay, Execution cannot defend. Oh, sorry. Execution can win if NXP Solid is always in front of the lords of your, and that might be the opening for execution
Yeah.
if they do want to force game number three. I'm still sticking to what I'm noticing on the game. It's still very crucial for execution to win in the next coming minutes, and maybe their deadline, their absolute deadline, is the first lord.
Is the first Lord. Yeah, we
Yeah.
get it here. First Lord will come in at 5 second timer. Ladies and gentlemen, 8-7. With a 1K gold lead, honestly, in NXP Solid. I kind of feel that NXP is being too careful right now.
Yeah.
They're being reactive against Execration. Maybe really wanting to get that layered team fight that will ultimately result to the biggest win
Oh,
of this match. Because so far, they're not as aggressive as they are
yeah.
back in the laning phase.
And
All right.
they're forcing the second skill of Chakno, but Chakno is going to be smart about it and
Yeah.
just hide his teammates. It's the arrow on the Roger, though. Are they going to fight this, Shinbu?
Oh, look at that. Even Arrow on the Roger.
Yeah.
I'm still not gonna be committing it. Probably they need the traps onto the Roger. They need the maximum damage
Mm.
onto Chester. I did saw the Arrow, no traps on that part.
Yeah,
Right?
so it doesn't hurt that much,
Yeah.
but they will settle for the low hanging fruit, which is Zapnu, and definitely gonna be able to
That's the
kill him down.
problem. That's the problem now. Side lane
Yeah,
foundation is a bit weak right now for execution here. Heavy pickups being done by Rene J and H2. And these are very, very fast heroes. You know, Icho and Ling.
can see now that the priority for NXP Solid is just to make sure that they are maintaining the game. It's not about winning
They are.
at the point. It's all about maintaining because they know that maintaining pressure is their key to victory.
Yeah, they are. What they want is to reset the top lane side. There's pressure onto the top lane side. They will try to observe how Execration will
Oh,
expand
that
down for the mid
hurts.
lane, and they can start the Lord. That hurts, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. Yaoi under the
Oh,
turret. Big
okay.
mistake there. That is a big mistake. Nice jump by Hate. But of course, NXP didn't avail. MB here onto the side. Maybe he can catch someone. There's gonna be the arrow onto Etamax. Hate once again into the front line. MB showed himself, and now Hate is targeting Chester. Hate falls back. Benecutie onto the side. Renny J.
Oh, it's just
Everyone is just careful.
yeah. That's it's weird from NXP that they are either
Oh.
incredibly safe
Yeah.
or incredibly aggressive,
Aggressive,
and
yeah.
that's exactly what happened with Yahweh. It's a flip of the switch. I guess he's like a raging bull against a
Yeah,
red cape,
under
and
the
he saw
turret,
it's
right?
okay. I want to kill that the Chak guy, and
Yeah,
the Kali just regen up. And we were kind of talking about the Oracle, and that's Oracle for you. That's why we
yeah,
pick up the Oracle, the tank Khalid.
yeah. On the idea of Oracle
Dominance
mixes well
eyes.
on the concept of desert, right? In terms of
Yeah.
like
Uh,
fictional lore, right?
yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Right now we get the enhanced lord on.
Yeah.
Side lane pressure established by execution. Not so much. Is this Zapno again? Round 2 onto Zapnu. He did cast the counter in Farna quite a bit late. H2, Blade of Tempest is gone. Hate me chase this one,
Oh
but he
no.
gets greeted by Renegade in kill range. That's gonna be Yawi committing a kill against H2, who secured there by Etomax, ladies and gentlemen. Get MP onto the side. Benny Cutie dealing up with Yawi, soaking up a lot of damage when the Tortoise percent is still up. Chaknu has a lot of regeneration to actually sustain that, and I think they will fall back. Yeah.
Okay, what a nice snag on H2O. It's H2O baiting and then execution counter baiting,
Oh
but
my
look at the
god.
damage from Renegade. He's saying, "Yep,
Man.
it's my time now."
Everyone is setting up death brushes.
Oh yeah, it's all about the death brush.
It's all about the death brushes. We have a very, I mean, I would still believe in terms of composition, this is an XP.
Yeah,
You know, they have a very very stable composition. But the way they're playing here right now, we're
it's weird.
trying to bait out skills,
Yeah,
right? Trying to
it's
bait out skills.
it seems like at some point they know the strength of their lineup, but sometimes they don't, and they just run over execution. And now execution wants to punish
Mm.
them for it.
I just realized it might be Benny Cutie. The key to victory here for the members of Execration is putting up a lot of pressure here. No ultimate onto Benny Cutie, but still not going to be the
Or
target there.
NJ.
Irene J chasing down Hate. Hate will be gone. Went for the final pounce. It is going to be H2 also saying
No.
goodbye. Benny Cutie is gone. There's going to be Chaknu. Etomax joins the fight. Zapnu is still alive. Irene J walks away. Did receive the first kill from Etomax, but it's still not going to be enough to get a kill onto him. That's Benny Cutie re-engaging. And look at that. This is the Alice I'm talking about. Might be the ray of hope here for Execration. He went for his own sticker as he walks away. Etomax also actually not giving way for this minion wave on the mid.
And all of that jazz, it only went down to 2 kills apiece. Well, Renegade, however, very nice positioning. I like that he did not commit his Way of the Dragon
Yeah.
on the Roger and waited for the kill onto the Chakno afterwards. And that's amazing control of this Cho. You would really love to see NXP Solid take over with H2O on the driver's seat. However, he's getting punished as well from execution.
I
It's
don't
gonna be difficult for him,
I don't know, man.
honestly.
I'm starting to get a feel or a vibe
Mm,
that this game is. I mean, NXP is a very stable comp, right?
yeah.
We keep on saying that, and Zamnu is still falling on this Thams. But this might be anybody's game. Just the way the team fights turn out, right?
Yeah.
I get Chaknu here. Will he regenerate? He will be able to regenerate, ladies and gentlemen. Must be
Yes.
able to walk away. Lots of spells thrown here by NXP.
NB.
Yawi's melted. No one is able to deal up with Benny Cutie. And look at Benny Cutie, how he counters Renny J after the first kill. This opens up a lot of space for Hate trading with H2. It's
Oh.
not HT. It's still H2 getting the kill here. Now focus on to Zapnu. Benny Cutie dancing around with Renny J getting the attention of Execration.
Oh!
And Etomax receives the kit. Very beautiful save there from the Way of the Dragon, just so he can make the kill when it matters. Takes 2 in exchange for 1. Now they're gonna be securing the Luminous Lord on the side of NXP.
Or will they? Shinbo Execution wants to fight this in the classic Execution fashion. They will fight, fight and fight and fight, contest until you die. That's Execution, man.
Yeah, that's Execration. I mean, I really believe they won't easily give out this Lord. They got Chaknu dancing around. Ultimate is still available. Raging Sandstorm from Execration. Arrow will miss its mark. That's gonna be Benny Cutie. He won't be swapping out. Countered though by MB Stomp. It won't be as the security here sides from the sides for NXP.
And Thams. This is Zabno identifying we will not be able to get that Lord anyway, so I'll just push in the middle, in the bottom lane, and in the middle is a little bit pushed already for Execution. That was a trade-off of a turret
This
for
is
the Lord,
yeah.
for the Luminous Lord, and this is
This is
not the
dangerous.
best for
Yeah,
Execution.
not the best for
Dangerous,
them.
right?
Yeah, very
But
dangerous. Look at the side lanes they're pushing.
exactly,
And I characterize Execration as a team who really crumbles under a Lord. Was very close. Etamax burns his flicker.
it's really, really close
Look at
now.
the Renegade.
And Renegade is also
Oh
trying to
my
play
god.
aggressive at this
Yeah.
moment. He knows that he can eliminate anyone at this point.
Yeah.
Is that has high and dry, and even Zapno might be taken out by
Oh my
Renegade.
god.
And I guess at this point you need Queen's Wings massively on
Yeah. Yes.
Execration.
Yes. Yeah. And at this point, NXP might start to trade in Malefic Roars. But let us
Okay.
see. They're gonna be clearing this Lord easily. Zapno stays there. Gets
Oh,
poked down by
H2.
H2. H2 on 3/4 health. Nice defense there by Execration.
Oh
Fully,
yeah.
fully completed on that part.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
here's the thing with NXP Solid, they don't have the best sieging
Yes, we mentioned earlier,
heroes.
right?
We were
Yeah, yes,
mentioning this,
yes,
and you kind of need more. And Execration,
yeah,
they can depend on that. As
yeah.
long as they are not getting wiped out completely by NXP, they're okay.
Honestly, they could have utilized the Lord with the Avatar of Guardian. I'm very curious why
Yeah.
they didn't use that. Right?
They're waiting for items, I think.
Probably, yeah,
And they know that they have the superior late game,
yeah.
and
Well,
maybe
this
they're
is
just
still
biding
good.
their
This is
time.
still some breathing room for Execration.
Yeah.
But I really feel that NXP can get an inhibitor at least, especially with the kit that they have. Just using the Avatar of Guardian. Because if they get the Link to come in first, it won't be a nice news here for NXP. Execration here, willing to trade. Chakno stays into the front line. Will have to fall back. Has his immortality on. Full regeneration. Benecuting once again. Goes for the back line. Tags in Chester. Chester onto the side. There's the brush. Misses the arrow. Ladies and gentlemen, and I think that would be it. Both teams may start to break out. Chakno still stays in the front line. Renegade. They're trying to guess
Oh
where
no.
Renegade is. That's going to be it. He will be showing himself. Gets the job. Down onto Hate. That's under
Ooh.
turret. Dive followed up by H2. Still Renegade fails the mission. Now they want to target H2.
Oh
Like and
man.
Pouch completed. Whereas Benecuty zones at the rest of the members here of NXP. They're going to chase down. There's going to be the stun onto MB. And now Yawi for the side. They have no firepower really to
Oh.
melt these tanks, but it doesn't matter. That's a win there. That's a clear win there by Execration in the
Man.
mid.
And then let's be solid. They really badly want to layer their skills like a cake, but instead they went in very
Oh!
bad spots, and H2 was still alive. This
Yeah.
could be they could defend this.
Yeah. They can defend this. That's under turret. But it's Chakno getting the turret hit. And look at Execration.
Oh
They're willing
wow.
to take the turret. They really want to close this. And of course, you get H2 as well. Bad blood again, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
H2O showing us
They want to finish the inhibitor turret without any minion. That's how much they want to get an
exactly.
advantage.
That's how bad the blood is. And
Yeah.
that's how thick this bad blood is, man. They are
Man.
willing to really dive in. Here's what I was gonna talk about. They want to layer it like a cake, but instead they got a Venn diagram of skills that did not hit together in good synchronization, and you kind of feel what they're doing. There's the way of the dragon to
Yeah.
isolate the core, and then
Yes.
the avatar of the guardian that they want to go for the backlash just to stop them from supporting the core. It's very smart from NXP. Unfortunately, it wasn't perfect when it comes to
Oh my
execution,
god.
and execution duly punished them for it.
Yeah, and we are clearly into the late game. You know, items to plateau 20-minute
Yeah.
mark for this running game. Inhibitor turret might be easily pushed. There is artillery
Or
minion.
is it?
But what Chester is doing is actually making sure that there is an arrow consistently hitting in the
Yeah.
mid. And Renegade is, classic always with this rotation. Whenever
Yes.
someone is pushing under their base, just hovering out to the
Oh,
side. Was
however,
able to connect on to Zapnu. Zapnu here is dead.
Zapno is very close to dying at this point,
Yeah.
sustaining, and Reggie says, "Your time is up. My time is now."
Yeah, they're focusing on to Yawi. That is the main tank. Arrow down onto Hate.
No.
Okay,
Okay.
once onto the wolf form, exchange that. A gate is formed. Immortality still on. Pops onto Etomax. MB staying there. Chaknu also. Benecuty is not here. And I think that's it. NXP reads on. Benecuty is the win condition for the side of Execration. And yeah, Renny J got the attention of that.
Oh,
That's
no.
it. That's the rest of the
No.
members of Execration getting plapped out by NXP one by one. What will happen here is a push in the mid. But still, Etomax still alive. Benecuty joins the party. He is the ray of hope for Execration here. Big playmaker. Switch in for his first kill. And now Etomax follows through, receives the arrow from Chester. And also we got Chaknu soaking up a lot of damage. A very interesting avatar of Guardian just for the backline. But it doesn't matter. Renegade knows the objective. Gonna be securing down for the mid. And that's it. It's Renegade saying goodbye. Chaknu also is gone. Benecuty once again on the first one. Chase on to Chester. Benecuty is forever.
Benecuty is forever, man.
Man, it's not. No. I think there's no one who can really kill Benecuty anymore.
Oh dear. I thought that was a good play already for NXP Solid, but
Yeah,
execution on the back of Benny Cutie, the player that we're hyping out
yeah.
earlier,
Look at
hyping
Benny
up
Cutie.
earlier.
Look at Benny Cutie.
And Benny Cutie, the third straight kill with the
Oh,
sticker on.
oh, Alice, man.
Alice
Yeah, I
is
think it's
here to
yeah.
stay.
Alice is here to stay. That might be it. That might be it for this game. I mean, I'm not saying Execution will surely win, but this is the biggest lesson on the lineup of Execution.
Yeah. Now, big wave of minions onto the bottom means that they will be able to push. Now, in the middle part of the map, we can see that the Roger is already working on the Lord very,
Yeah,
very slowly.
and here's the thing: between the two cores, Roger is more durable than the Ling.
When it comes to
That's the
just the
thing.
raw
Yeah, yeah.
survivability
Survivability.
of
Yeah,
both heroes, and I like the timing of how Execration won that specific skirmish, because it also meant that they can pressure the Lord area,
yeah,
force NXP Solid to
yeah.
either fight them under that area or be secluded against each other,
Yeah,
or even just the middle.
Hate is just focusing on the Lord. He got this brute force breastplate on. Goes onto the melee. There's gonna be Yawi. They have an idea. NXP. Lord is on reset. Hmm. Ren
Okay.
Ren J. Okay, he's going for the split. H2 as well.
Okay.
All right. NXP is starting to send a message that you know what we don't want to take 5v5
Yeah.
fights.
And Benny Cutie. Oh, what? No way!
Bye
I
bye.
was
Oh.
literally going to commend him for what he is doing, and
He
he
got
was
the arrow to
magnetized
Chester.
to the
Yeah,
arrow.
but ladies and gentlemen, Selena, as we describe her, is really good at guessing. Hope we can guess. That's, in
Oh,
Tagalog, sana makahula.
oh
And that's what
man.
happens here, ladies and gentlemen. Members of Execration, they're falling out of their own formation. They get hit here, focusing on to Chester. Of course, do not expect that H2 will ignore that. H2 will be coming in. Hate has to
No, no
walk around.
energy.
Etomax also getting some attention here onto the NXP side, but they have to fall back. There is the minion wave pushing in the mid. Zapno also joins the party, trades up with MB. And I think that's it.
And there's no energy for H2O. That's why he didn't fight after the Roger
Yeah.
went onto him. Would really be scary for execution, but I guess Hate says, okay, he doesn't have energy, maybe I can fight now. But this time, it's not the best decision. Nice dodge, however, but he will
Mm.
not survive against three members of
Oh.
NXP Solid.
Oh.
Get back to where you came from, Hate.
This is why I keep on saying it's so hard to become an execution. They always fight this.
Heartbreak. It's always heartbreak after
They always
heartbreak.
fight these very close games,
It's
and someone get caught up to position, and those are great games, really. And you know what happens here? NXP Solid, they know they have a window.
yeah,
Benny Cutie has a 30.
yeah,
Second timer here. And Benny Cutie is doing a lot for
yeah.
execution right now.
Man, I came from the future. The future says
Oh no, hate,
nine,
hate, hate is on
yeah,
the timer.
90% of execution fans have developed carjack problems in the future, just of how execution toys with their emotions.
Yeah. I mean, when you think there is a setup for the comeback, one member gets picked up on a side lane. So easy. Very, very
Yep.
easy.
It's never scientific when you're
Yeah.
looking at execution.
Yeah.
It's always just emotions, emotions, emotions.
Yes. All right, let's see here. Renege is not as durable, receiving a lot of damage here from Benecute and Edomax. There's going to be the full fight all in onto the Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, let us see. Abraham Kaiser will be the one who will slay on the Lord. That's a big slam dunk. There for the side of NXP. I'm losing breath here. Onto the side again. H2 focusing. Side lane is pushing. You got Chester falling back. This is Execration's win. But that might be enough minion wave to get the kill down for the bot. There is the push completed. And now H2's delaying everyone. He will join the party. Remember that Hate is gone here. No more carry for the side of Exe. And now also not going to be in reach of Benny Cutie here for his first kill. Chester flickers out. Everyone is going God mode here. Renege goes for split. And
Oh
Sapno is
my
defending
goodness.
here. Benny Cutie also tries to respond. This might be at least a good defense here for Execration. But H2 setting up me for the mid.
Oh, H2O, what a nice snag in there. Going in,
All
baiting
right.
on the members out, picking up a blade, and then executing it. E2 Max in there. Even with E2 Max playing such a good Valier play,
Yeah.
always readying up the searing turret against H2O, H2O still manages to win that fight for NXP Solid. but it wasn't a clear victory.
Yeah, not a clear victory. And
Oh,
H2, yeah,
what
he
a
will
play
be
though!
ignoring Chakno. You know the late game Ling. It's actually split push Ling. It's
Oh,
very
that's right.
threatening actually on the side lanes. That's the
Yeah,
thing about Ling.
and you also have that split pushing Renegade
Yeah,
and making it hard for execution. Now, it's true that the split push play is such a classic that you try to outsmart your opponents and have them running around the map, and the execution can really fall for that. However, sometimes you get over your head and you over split push. That's also a thing. Split pushing can also make you overestimate your own strength, and
yeah.
many times in this game, from the 20-minute mark until the 27-minute mark, you kind of feel that NXP Solid, the way that they're trying to split push, is also them splitting their own team fight and
Man,
sacrificing their team fight
look at
integrity. And
that.
that's happening time and time again.
Yeah,
But at least in the skirmishes that do matter, specifically the last one,
yeah.
they won it.
And look at that. Because of the side lanes are now considered free lanes here for NXP, they
What a
know they
stun,
can
though.
play this all mid mode. And Renege
There it
gets
is.
pick up weirdly.
Overestimating your
Yeah,
bounds,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Yeah, he's crossing
I,
borders there. And if they get wiped out in the mid, this is still execution. They can go all in for the mid here. And MB, of course, got an avatar of Guardian just to walk away. And still Chester. The Selena are always a problem down for the mid game. You know the problem about Selena Arrow? There's very little anti-crowd control items
yeah,
available.
that's
Just
right.
so you can make sure that the Selena Arrow is a
Yeah.
non-factor. That's the problem. Oh!
Hey,
Wow! So explosive. Very cutie.
he knows. Okay, they're trying to make
All
a
right.
case now in the middle.
Yeah.
Can they do
Zapna's
it?
not here, huh?
Look
Zapna's
at
not here.
MB.
He's defending. Okay. They're willing to take the fight 4v4 into
What?
the base. MB here is
MB, what?
destroyed. Not giving any breathing room for H2. He went for the side. H2 knows what's up. You know, let's not fight. We're gonna go for the cut.
Okay.
You know?
H says
This is not German cat. That is Brazilian cat, ladies and gentlemen.
Brazilian.
That's already the Brazilian cat.
Yep. Like everything is just clean shaved now.
Yes. Let us
It's
see, ladies and
clean.
gentlemen.
Hashtag shave the day, man.
Hashtag shave the day. Hashtag shave the day.
Look at this, man. This is probably the closest we can get. Like
Yeah.
it's 28 minutes in and nobody's leading when it comes to the
Wow!
gold.
Wow, look at H2. He was able to secure the purple, but no more escaping for
that
H2.
hurts.
One last spell there, but of course, it won't be Benecutie that is guessing where the position of H2 might be. Renegade is still hiding around.
The thing with Mobile Legends is that if you get those ever scaling heroes like the Alice, the Clock of Destiny, as well as the passive,
Yeah.
one misstep from a core, from a carry, even as squishy as H2O is, without the magic resistance,
Yeah.
he melts.
My question, by the way, is there any cap on the scaling of Alice?
I think there's no cap,
Oh my god.
if I'm not
I
mistaken.
mean, if
In terms of the damage output, when
Right.
it comes to the cooldowns, there's a cap on
There's
those
a cap, yes,
cooldowns.
of
But
course,
when it
of
comes
course.
to the AP that you get from it, I
Yeah.
think that it's ever
Oh my god.
scaling. I mean, the
Oh, yeah.
general idea of mages nowadays, it's just that it's just inflated
Yeah.
when it comes to the Alice as
Yeah.
compared to like a Selena, because Selena can still scale
Yeah.
infinitesimally speaking, but not as inflated as Alice can do when it comes to just raw damage.
Yeah. I want to describe the situation right now for these two teams. Execration, they have to leave Zapno to side lanes
Yeah.
defensively. They will start taking fights 4v5.
Yeah.
Even. Uh, right now, NXP, they know that they can still start losing team fights, even for
Yeah.
V5 ones, but they have a very, very strong side lane pressure. They have a very, very strong
Oh.
split push capacity. They're all in onto Zapno.
Benecutie knows what a punish if they are able to close this one out, but Reda
Mhm.
J is not. Is gonna hold his ground. I
Yeah.
mean,
And magic resistance are building up onto the
yeah.
side of NXP.
Oh, there it is.
That's
Chakno gonna
probably
be
it.
caught now.
Yeah, he got his regeneration on. All right. Still has his immortality. Focuses on to Yawi. He tries to get the timing down. Actually, what you really need is to catch H2. H2 pokes into the side. Very ballsy plays from H2.
In comes the Avatar of the Guardian, not gonna hit on anyone,
Yeah.
and the Reda
No.
J wants to fight the Alice.
No more ultimate onto Benecutie.
Oh,
They
this
want
is
to focus
bad.
on the Benecutie. NXP shows.
Oh,
Actually,
no.
Renegade gets destroyed, but H2 still tries to get a timing. Was able to pop off the immortality
Benecutie-
against Etomax. Benecutie is still alive. Ladies and gentlemen, Yawi
Oh
might
my-
be the one that won't survive. And that's two members gone already for NXP. Next one would be MB. This might be it for EXE. Remember, they are pushing for the mid. They have an inhibitor turret advantage in the mid. But I think that's it. They're gonna go for the Lord. All right.
In this game, I'm gonna call Benecutie Big Brain Benny.
All right.
That was so smart, the string of plays. Okay, from the top lane when they defended against Rene J
All
to
right.
the point where they pushed back the Ganokacha in the middle, and then he forced H2O to use the Tempest of Blades against him to hit nothing but air. And H2O all of a sudden doesn't have impact in the team fights. Big brain Benny,
Big
man.
brain Benny. And Benny is just dancing around. He's actually waiting for H2 here. H2 hovering,
MB.
trying to decide. Chester here will be caught. Next one onto MB. That's Jackman focusing onto the Lord. You get H2 dancing around. Jackman did saw him. They are now here. Hades also dancing around. Three members of NXP still gone, and the pressure established on the mid. H2,
Oh
he
no.
needs to make a game-changing play here. He dances around. He is going to gamble. He has the retribution on. If H2 gets caught at that,
No!
it for NXP, and the Lord is gonna be on the side of EXE. The gamble is lost. NXP here loses their carry. Oh my god.
Mistakes were made.
I mean, that's a gamble.
That is a
That is a gamble. The gamble is lost.
The gamble has been lost. I mean, if he was able to get the Lord, we would. I'm
Oh.
sure that we're gonna say that was a big brain play,
Yes.
but if not, it's a mistake. And that's the nature of a gamble. And now Execration are definitely stronger when it comes to the
Yes.
full team fight.
Yes. Here's the thing. We have the Lord walking in the
Malefic
mid.
Roar,
Yahweh
man.
is doing what he can to stall. You know why? Because they want to buy some timers for H2.
And H2O this is quite a
15.
long respawn timing. 15
14.
seconds, man.
13.
They might lose this.
Yeah, we got 10 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, it all
No
boils
wave
down to the
clear,
wave
man.
clear. 8 seconds on the H2.
Where's the wave from NXP Solid? It's non-existent at this
5
point,
seconds on
man.
the H2. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lord is focusing. The third is focusing onto the Lord. That's going to be Yaoi saying goodbye. No minion wave still in the mid, but they were able to secure at least a bottom lane in Hib.
And that's the top lane also in trouble now for NXP Solid. They might be too late to defend this, and they don't. They can't. They don't have the wave clear, Shinbu.
Oh my god, that's very good. He stays in the mid. H2 burns his Blade of Tempest, and that's it. That's gonna be the Avatar of Gurgen just to walk away. It doesn't matter, eh? As the members of EXE, they can easily focus onto the base, and that's
base!
it. We have a game 3 as EXE takes the victory.
And through adversity, Execration will win it. They don't have the right to do so, but Big Brain Benny
Oh my god.
in the doctor is in, man.
Indeed.
And
Indeed.
he fixed everything that's broken for Execration. The wave clear aspect, the fact that the team fights are always lost, the ever so scaling AP damage coming out from Execration made